What's up guys, Anders here with another Succession video. Today we are going to take a look at the Ninja Succession. It just came out this week in test server, should be coming out in the coming weeks for Korea, and then probably by the end of the month for the rest of the regions. Ninja Succession follows the Kunoichi Succession, which we saw last week. So what can we expect? Not really sure. Ninja is already a pretty strong class, as you know. So it'll be interesting to see what they give Ninja. So let's take a look. As you know, a Succession means that you can't use your Awakening kit. It's a separate kit that you get that uses your pre-Awakening weapons only. However, you can still use an Awakening weapon in your slot to have damage actually equated to the Succession system. So it's just basically a new style. Usually from what we've seen, it's never really more powerful than the Awakening kit that classes have right now. So just keep that in mind. It's a different style, but not necessarily a better style. Now let's see. I'm in Battle Arena here to just test out some stuff. So we have the Ninja Succession. We have their buff. It's forward C, super armor, all AP plus 20 for 30 seconds, all accuracy rate plus 20%, and something 30 plus 15%. So if we take a look at the Asura one, which is pretty beastly of a steroid, for Ninja, it has a stun on it, it's super armored, and it recovers 50% of your max HP. We're losing that to gain this. I don't know how to feel about it. What does that do? This gives us AP plus 15% something else. Maybe evasion. That would be pretty broken if it's evasion, but I'm not entirely sure. It's in Korean, so we'll find out eventually. Their passive is attack speed plus 3%. That's good. Can't really ask for anything better. Maybe accuracy would be great. Evasion would be pretty broken as well. Attack speed, it's one of the better ones to get for the passive for Succession. And if you continue your passive skill tree here in the pre-awakening kit, you will get more melee evasion rate, which is always good, and melee AP, which is okay. So let's take a look at the skills. You see the shuriken skills here. This is your typical Q. From what I can tell, it's just received more damage. Let's see if it had poison damage in the past. Nope. So now it gained poison damage on top of that as well. So this is what it looks like. Q, pretty simple. You can see that it's the target is poisoned on top of the skill doing more damage, which is very nice, I have to say. Very nice. 3-second cooldown. Again, it's unprotected, but the addition of poison damage is pretty cool. I kind of see a trend going with the Succession kit. They're going to make Ninja more poison and bleed based. The down Q is now super armored with a floating and air smash and again poison damage. I don't believe that the original had poison damage, but let's take a look really quickly. Yeah, I doubt it. Floating and air smash, and again floating and air smash on good 2 hits, not just any hits. So poison damage on top of that. This is what it looks like. 7-second cooldown on that skill. Pretty cool looking, I have to say. Your Shift E skill, it basically stayed the same from what I can tell. Stun on good hits, all DP minus 15 for 10 seconds, and invincible when disappeared. We can take a look at the normal skill to see if it's changed any. Let's see, it looks pretty much the same. 1440 by 4 for the absolute plus 100%. And then this one is 1309 by 2 with an extra hit damage, sorry, of 1309 by 5 with accuracy rate buff as well, and recovers some willpower on top of that. So it also it has poison damage. So you see a trend now. Poison damage seems to be a thing. Here's what it looks like. Definitely a different animation. Pretty cool looking, I have to say. These animations are looking pretty good. Let's move on to the left and right left click. Super armor nullified during cooldown. It has attack speed plus 7% as usual and has bleeding damage now. So this is what it looks like. Used to be this is your self buffed for attack speed buff. This is what it looked like pre-awakened. Let's take a look at it. Here it is. Absolute Shadow. So yeah, it would give you 5% attack speed for 10 seconds. It wasn't SA or anything like that. You'd use it just for a sort of self buff. Now it has 7% attack speed buff for 10 seconds, is SA, and also has bleeding damage on top of that. So now we've got poison damage, now we have bleeding damage, and there's something else, I guess. Once we get the smoke screen, you'll see. So let's see here. Floating stiffness. I don't think they've given anything else except poison damage. Let's take a look. So Moonlight always had stiffness, but now has floating on top of it. 1356 by 7 on the damage. Probably less damage. No, more. 1416 by 3 with 1416 by 8 on the extra hit. Accuracy rate buff as well, up by 8%. Floating on the good upward strike, and stiffness on the good extra hits. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Let's move over here. Not bad. A little quick. I thought it floated that guy, but it was some other ninja doing ninja things. Okay. So SA on the skill, 1426 by 7, 1350 by 4, accuracy rate plus 30%. No poison this time, no bleeding this time either. Floating still on PvE only. Still retains that down smash. Anything else I missed? Not really. Blade spin's pretty much the same. Although it does look different now. Pretty cool looking. A little slower effect, I would say. Slower animation. It says you can press space as well. That was always a thing, right? No. Let's see what they mean by that. Oh, okay. We went into smoke screen after that. Don't know what that meant by that. Let's see. So this is the shuriken throw while evading. So stiffness on good hits, poison damage. So you know the Q skill. Oh, whoops. I kind of used it by accident. I was trying to show. So this is your Q skill. Has poison damage now. And you can move and also Q at the same time. That's a different ability that also has poison damage and stiffness. So this is the normal Q. And this is Q while moving. And they're two different skills. This one does 1444 by 3. This one does 1444 by 3. So it's basically shuriken throw twice, but with two different cooldowns. One is 3 seconds, one is 6 seconds. So you can move while pressing Q. And we'll do basically the exact same as the other one. Left click, right click. Pretty much the same from what I can tell. Maybe it has added bleeding damage now. So there you go. Bleeding damage on that. And melee AP plus 12 for 10 seconds. That's also new, actually. Melee AP plus 12, very good. Probably a good start combo. Just give yourself some more AP if you're fighting someone with a lot of DP. Not too bad. And it also has bleeding damage on top of that. So we have a lot of poison damage, a lot of bleeding damage. Now, Smokescreen still has super armor, still has the evasion rate plus 18% for 10 seconds. That's very good. That's what makes this skill so strong. You should always have this up. It's a 12-second cooldown, so you only have a 6-second downtime. It's pretty good. Stun for targets under Smokescreen. And burn damage of a 100 every 3 seconds for 18 seconds. So let's take a look. One of the pre-awakened starters was this. So now that does insane damage on top of it. Not too bad. Not too bad. Probably the most impressive looking skill so far, in my opinion. I really like the explosion effects of it. Now Foxclaw seems to be the same with some floating and stiffness. Let's see if that actually changed. So it has floating now, and that's pretty much the addition. Some more damage. This is what it looks like. Pretty good. And now we're down to our 2 awakening skills that we got. So Katana Shower, and I forgot this skill, man. What was that? Down E, right? Yeah. It's a shame you didn't get Serpent Ascension. But, wow. I guess it would be too powerful in that case. So you have Frontal Guard on that skill, right? And it's a stun on 1, 3 hits, only PvE. It's very slow. It does have bleeding damage on top of it, though. So it does have an additional effect from the Awakening Kit. It has more bleeding damage on top. 628 by 15. And this one is 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, critical hit rate plus 40%. So it's 15 hits as well, but split up. HP recovery plus 40 per hit. Same thing as this, forward guard. And stun is again only on PvE, but it does have that bleeding effect. So this is what it looks like. You move a little forward when you do it, which is interesting. The other one would sit you in place. And then let's put this here. Did they change anything here? Burn damage on top of the Katana Shower. All DP minus 12 for 10 seconds. Floating on good slashes PvE only. Unless you BSR'd, in which case it would work. However, here it's only PvE and more damage. So let's see what it looks like. Let's go right here in the middle. Pretty cool looking, I have to say. These effects are on point. Pretty good. Still, I think the smokescreen is my favorite looking skill. This is what it looks like again. Again, they're getting floated because these dummies don't have the CC limits. They don't act like PvP players. So you won't actually get float when you use this skill normally. Just so you know. So yeah, that's pretty much Ninja Succession in a nutshell. Let me know what you guys think about it. I really think it looks nice, but I would have to do some more testing in PvP, especially to see if it's worth giving up your awakening for, especially the Serpent Ascension not being one of the awakening skills. Kind of stinks, but you do get Katana Shower. I was expecting Katana Shower and Serpent Ascension, but that's how it goes. Maybe they thought it was too strong. For PvE, maybe it might be better. I'm not sure. You have more range damage with these skills here, but I don't know if that's enough. Ninja PvE is mediocre, in my opinion. So we'll see. I mean, if it's good enough, that would probably save this kit, to be honest. But again, this is all dependent on how you want to play. It does look flashy, so it has that going for it. It definitely has the cool effect on it. This is a 100%. There you go. That's also different. Pretty cool looking as well. And that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you thought of the Ninja Succession. Again, in the comments. If you're a Ninja main, is this looking good for you? They haven't touched Clone or Stomp, which was interesting. They haven't touched many of the skills. The grab wasn't touched either. So you're losing a grab for this as well. Keep that in mind. And yeah, not really, no strong opinions, I would say, on the skill. Looks great. That's what I can safely assume and say right now. If you're a Ninja main, I do suggest you try and get on test server and test it out yourself and see what you think. Do some duels. Maybe I'll do some duels later, and if I do, I'll put a separate video with you guys showing you what I can do with it. But again, I'm not a Ninja main. So I am limited in my scope and ability for Ninja. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. I'll have a video out for the rest of the labs update tomorrow, and then Sunday I'll have the next episode of the BDO guide series that I'm doing. Just holiday week this week for NA, so a little slow on the video uploads, but the rest of the weekend should be good with uploads, and then next week will be normal schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday videos. And thanks for watching, guys. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.